everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Back with another episode of some Far Cry first playthrough. Picking right up where we left off from in the last video. For your viewing quality of this first gameplay video here, turn your players to its maximum settings, 4K 60. Sit back and enjoy the action. So this game is now available on Game Pass. It's been available on Game Pass for quite some time now. I just haven't had too much time to actually dive back into it since the last video that I made on it. You can check out the playlist. This will be basically, this is the episode 2 basically. I'm playing it so far, basically you could say 20-30 minutes into it. You know, the most impressive thing to me on it is the visuals, is the graphics. The graphics is just, it's crazy. Graphics is definitely crazy. Other than that, I'm not impressed. Honestly, this game, out of like a 5 stars, it's actually kind of low rank. It's like only like a 3 star out of like 5 stars. They've like seem to have, you know, people that have left reviews on the game. You know, the game is only up to 3 stars out of 5. And, you know, being that I'm only 20-30 minutes into the game, and I can't really argue with it. It's like I can't really argue too much on the low rating as far as stars, or you can't really say it's a low rating. A 2 would be a low rating. We'll say it's a mid rating. 3 out of 5 stars is mid. So yeah, is this a mid type of game? My 20-30 minutes into it so far, I kind of feel that way. Other than the graphics is a 5. Honestly, some great visuals.
How did I know you were scavenging for libertad? Molded on you. That's why you died. Now I'm going to call this in. You're going to be slowly eaten. How did I know you were scavenging for libertad? I smelled it on you. That's why you died. Now I'm going to call this in.
That is why he died. And you're going to share the same fate for being so arrogant and pompous. Oh, someone's sleepy now, aren't they? Yeah, get all the rest that you need. Selfie mode. I didn't know you can take self-portraits. That's kind of dope. That's definitely a nice feature. I mean, it's not something that hasn't been in other games as far as being able to pull out your cell phone and take a selfie of yourself. Grand Theft Auto 5, truthfully, was the first one to do it. Actually, that's not true. I think Grand Theft Auto 4, you was able to do that in there first. If I'm not mistaken, you could also take a selfie in Grand Theft Auto 4. It just wasn't nowhere near as in depth as it is on Grand Theft Auto 5 and on here as well. But it is safe to say we know where they took that feature from. Clear as day. Okay, so to climb up the grapple, you actually have to press the trigger, right trigger. That's unique.
Gonna show your face before you shoot me? I'm Danny, a friend of Lita. Silencio.
Quiet. In Espanol.
You are the only survivor?
Clara Garcia.
Answer me. I said, are you the only survivor?
Si, lucky.
Need to know the risks.
That's all you have to say?
You're here. That's what matters.
Just a second, hermana. I'm getting the hell out of Yara.
But you're in my camp.
I need a place to stay. A few days.
Libertas no charity, hermano.
Lita said you would help.
Lita also said you weren't a pussy.
Come mierda.
You're an orphan, see? Funny how friends can be closer than family. Remember, Danny? Castillo has kept you an orphan. Why do you want to run?
I watched Castillo order a whole boat of our people shot to death. Get as far away as you can from that psychopath. All of you.
When tyranny is law, revolution is order.
Warren Bolivar won't save you.
It's Pedro Albizu.
Gonna save Yara with library cards?
I have a list. Free elections, free expression, free the outcasts. Ayara free of Castillos. Simple.
Simple. Castillo's got what? 300,000 troops? I count 6 burnt out guerrillas and you with a bullet to the leg.
You don't believe me? I'll show you. We launched an attack from our base to this island. It was a basic operation. Hit a beautiful tobacco plantation, snatch some fuel, and go home. But Castillo's forces were waiting. Got us down from 60 to 6.
You need to get back to Texas.
Yes, but this island is surrounded by a blockade. We don't have boats, we don't have much gear. And we are not leaving until that Viviro plantation goes up in smoke. But we are guerrillas. We know this land inside out. You're already familiar with our guerrilla paths. They were built by the legends in 67. They're spread like a web across all of Yara. Now, they're ours. Guerrilla paths are good to ambush soldados or to hide if the army is on your back. They have caches that will help you survive.
All this is legit? This map is old as hell.
Made for turistas. Yeah, it's out of date, but you got the regions, municipalities, and landmarks of Yara. You'll get used to it. Now I need to call in some favors with the locals to get us a boat, and you need to go find me Juan Cortez. Someone who can make one guerrilla fight like 1,000.
You know I'm not a guerrilla, right? You tell Lita that?
I'll give you food, a bed, even a goddamn boat to sail to the Yankees. But it's gonna cost you bullets and blood. You can shoot, so shoot. Settle in, and let me know when you want to pay your rent.
I'm just glad that you can finally hear the dialogue. Unlike in my first video, during some of the banters and dialogue between the characters in the game, you could barely hear them, and it's because of the capture system on the Series X and S. It's terrible.
Danny, need you to
It does that with certain games. It doesn't capture the dialogue. Does it on Call of Duty, Sonic, and a few other games I've had that issue with as well. Tomb Raider as well. It's just I don't get it. Which I already know how I'm going to remedy that, which is I'm going to get me a laptop or a PC and a capture card so I don't have these issues as far as certain games dialogue not being picked up, and as well as multiplayer in-game chat. This way you guys can actually hear me interact in live time action with other players, which should make some great content, because I'm actually quite hilarious when interacting with others.
Ready to pay your rent?
But if you want to see me bring more episodes of this to the channel, all you got to do is simply leave a comment, like the vid, share the vid, hit the subscribe bell notification, and I'll be back with more episodes of this as soon as possible. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Always appreciate your support. Until next time, everyone, peace and be well. Noob out.